Hi everyone, welcome along to the channel today. Today I am doing some super close-up pinhole photography with some wildflowers. I'm going to give a couple of these a go. I've not ever done this before, but there's certainly a reason why it should work very well to a point with a pinhole camera. One of the things with a pinhole camera is has an infinite depth of field. This basically means that to get an understanding of this, a shallow depth of field most people would use for portrait photography. It's where a small section is in focus and behind and in front are out of focus. The larger the depth of field, the more is in focus. The way this works is adjustment of the aperture blades. The wider they are, the shallower the depth of field. The smaller they are, the smaller that depth of field is, or the more that is actually in focus. And then with a pinhole camera, that's taken that aperture to a whole nother level of size. So you're going from something like a f/22, which is generally the smallest you'll get on most digital cameras, down to like an f/175, which is what I've got on my Mir today. So it's a vast difference. The downside of the smaller aperture is less light, a longer exposure. So something like this, any movement throughout the exposure is obviously going to start to blur. So that's what we're trying today. And just to give you an idea of how this works, I've got a little experiment for you. Now, if you take your finger, if you have a finger, and hold it in front of your eye, you'll notice it's very blurry. If you take a piece of card or paper or something and put a tiny pinhole in it, hold your finger there, put that in front and look through the pinhole. Go as close as you can, and you'll still find that your finger, or whatever you're holding in front of your eye, is still in focus along with everything else. And that is what the pinhole camera does. Okay, so I've got my first photo set up. I've got that dandelion right up against the pinhole, hopefully. So I'm going to open that. Should almost be touching it. I might just adjust that a little bit. So it is touching it. I don't know if that will benefit, but then that's looking straight down into the dandelion. I've got about some Ilford Delta 100, and I'm getting about an 18-second exposure. So hopefully the wind, I'm in quite a sheltered area here, and with that leaning against the camera, it should be quite still. So let's just close that. Let everything settle for a minute. Photo one. So today I'm actually using a folding Z plate for my tripod. This helps kind of push the camera kind of into quite awkward positions. It's really good for some close-up stuff and some awkward angles. So it's something I keep in my bag all the time, and has been really useful for some photos in the past. Now, I'll put a link for that below. Certainly worth looking into. So it's just kind of looking over this buttercup here. I'm using my ONDU for this one. So the light's dropped, got a big grey cloud coming. So I'm getting about a 43-second exposure on this one. So it's got a little bit of movement from the wind, but let's just try and shelter it a bit. Okay, got another shot set up with these daisies down here. I'm back down to about an 18-second exposure. So let's Okay everyone, so that is it. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. Now what's coming up is I have got an anamorphic pinhole camera to try out, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that. Also, I've got a new website all set up, pinholelife.com. It is using a print-on-demand service, so it is got printing centres in about 5 different countries, so wherever you are in the world you can order some of my work and it will be delivered to you quicker and cheaper than me doing it from the UK. Also, everything comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So make sure you go check out my new website and have a look around, see what you think. Message me if you need to, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time I'm out. Thanks for watching.